Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 Operator. What's up? Zephyrus here. Back again for another tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about how to make a kick drum, how to make a bass drum, how to make a kick drum that's a bass drum. Something that's flexible, something that's going to give you a lot of options, something that's not just a one-stop shop 808 preset. It's something that's going to be automatable with macros. And I don't know if automatable is a word, but it should be. Anyway, so yeah, let's jump into the SERUM. So I'm going to grab a wavetable. We're going to select the... Oh. What? I thought the default wavetable had like... We're looking for the basic shapes. Or BD analog sign is fine. That's classic. So let's... See, that's already starting to sound like an 808 because it has that little pop. See how the pop is changing? So you want to turn down random phase. And what that means is it's going to start at the same phase every time. And we can change the phase here. So see, as I move the phase up and down, oh, and I just remembered I'm going to take off this sidechain thing. Or let's see, let's edit it. Let's edit the sidechain. This has been too much. Okay. Hopefully that's better. So anyways, depending on where the phase starts, you'll get more of a pop because it's starting in the middle of the waveform, not at the zero crossing. Alright, so the next thing we're going to want is a pitch envelope. So let's get LFO1 here and turn it into an envelope. And let's have it start high and go low. And let's map that to the master tune, because that's going to allow us to control more than one oscillator if we want to mix in other oscillators. So let's go to source, LFO1, and then let's do the destination, global master tune. So there's a lot of different shapes you can do. But in SERUM, you can modulate the curves, which is really cool. So let's modulate curve. With a macro one and see if that works. So see how I can change the curve on it. I'm gonna make it unipolar. So at the top of the macro, it'll be just straight down. Boo. But then if we turn the macro down, so we'll call this expo pitch env. So that's our pitch envelope. So then we're going to want to give it a little release here on envelope 1, which is controlling the overall gain. So if I play a really short note, then it'll have a short tail. But if we extend this release, so let's macro that as well, the release. I really wish I could edit the amount of this. Like, what? Oh, here, I go to the release and here. So we don't want the tails to overlap. This should be a mono synth. So let's go hit mono. And while we're at it, let's hit legato. And turn the portamento time up. So we can get our glides. All right, so now we're getting closer. So now let's get a little bit of noise out, and I'll show you how to do that noise modulation trick. So these are samples, but if we go down here to color, we now have a noise generator, which is not going to be a sample. It's going to be actual noise generator. So let's get white noise. Use the filter to get rid of some of those lows. And then what we're going to want to do is modulate the level by LFO 1. Or, see, because that's going to sound like this. So let's do that first, and I'll show you what that sounds like. So mod source, oscillator, A. See how the tail stays the same? But we could do something else. So let's see. Mod source. And then damn, okay, so I can't do the thing like I did in Phase Plant where you can't take a mod source from like the effects channel. So that's kind of annoying. Let's decrease the amount of that. So we could macro that. Oh, see, this is another thing I hate about SERUM. Why can I not macro the amount of a modulation? Like, that seems like the most basic thing. Like, what? So what I have to do is get an aux source, or do I have to modulate the output? Like, that's so... You can't modulate the output either with a macro. That seems ridiculous to me. Like, what? So I have to modulate the auxiliary source. So we have to get noise level macro 3. So I have to menu dive. Okay. All right, so we'll call that noise top call this release. All right. Let's turn this pitch envelope on hertz and we'll adjust the time. So if I want to turn the length up, we could turn a macro and we could do pitch envelope length. So let's get a pitch envelope length macro going. That'll be like this. Alright, so that'll be useful. Alright, so let's go to the effects section and let's get a distortion out. Let's go for just a saturation. Let's tape saturate, maybe. So see how it's messing up our transient a little bit? So let's take our pitch transient modulator and let's inversely map it to the drive. And that'll keep our transient a little cleaner. And then let's map it to the output of this as well. God, there's a trick to, okay, so it's shift option to switch it from uni to bipolar. So let's do unipolar. Sounds really good with that overdrive. Let's try the overdrive. So now we want the volume to go slowly down over time on the oscillators, but I want to leave this envelope 1 normal. So let's get LFO2 out and have it just go down over more like, let's set it to Hertz 2. And then let's map that to the level of this oscillator and the noise. And we want this to be on envelope. Damn, this is so much more annoying to set up in SERUM than Faceplant. Sorry, SERUM, but this is like... I'm trying to do what I've been doing in Faceplant in this, and it's just like not at all as easy. Damn. Okay, so... let's remove the modulation on the noise. God, that is... it's like... it's so annoying that there's architecture that's not as flexible. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, I didn't think this video was going to turn out to be trashing SERUM 2, but like, oh my god, why? Okay, so let's get rid of this modulation. We have to do this a different way. All right, let's just give it a little little down on the sustain. You know what? I think we could do this with the buses. I really don't want to do this right here. So let's go. Let's sum these two at filter 1. So let's send this noise to filter 1. And filter 1 has a gain control. So let's use LFO2 to control the gain of filter 1. hold shift control to shift option to unipolar it. And then we want this to be just the filter to be open. All right, that's better. Because now that we're going through distortion, this is going to affect the timbre a lot. Pitch and time. So by dialing in the pitch envelope time and the pitch envelope curve, I'm gonna call it curve. You can get a lot of different types of 808s. We'll turn the release down. So if you do really short notes, you can get a lot of kicks. Let's make this modulation bipolar for the noise level rattle. Oh, actually, maybe the modulation is coming post-level. Okay, let's do LFO, modulate this. Ah. Okay, that's what I wanted. Because I want the noise to go rather than just the whole time. I want it to go like. So let's make that noise level unipolar again. All right, we want it to be on hertz and envelope. Okay, so I like the see, this is another thing. There's so many annoying things that I'm just used to phase plant. Like once you get used to phase plant, there's like nothing you can do about it. Nope. So the noise modulation, the amplitude modulation from the oscillator is coming from before this level. I wish I could, like, why is there not more routing options? Mod source. We're gonna have to do the dual filter split thing. Okay, fine. So let's send the noise to filter 2. Sorry, this is a horrible tutorial because of this. Okay, so instead of modulating the amplitude of the sine wave here, let's turn it back up. And let's use LFO3 to control the amplitude of the noise of the filter that has the sine wave going through it. Which, this is annoying because I'd really like to not have to, like, I don't want to have to phase invert this sine wave. Like, I don't... Let's turn the filters off. We're not going to do it this way. I mean, we have a good 808 preset here. It's just like a very subtle thing. Oh my god. This is like... really frustrating me. I should have done this beforehand. I'm sorry. Oh my god. This is so annoying. Alright, let's just keep going. So let's take our drive, let's macro that up because we want to be able to control the drive. Drive. We can map this inversely to control the level of the distortion and then turn that up a bit. And that way, when we turn it down, the drive down, it'll have gain compensation and bring the whole signal up a little. So that's how you build in little gain compensation. I guess we could use this LFO to control the drive and we'd get a similar effect to what I was just trying to do. Nope. No, it's not working. Oh, this broke our... Okay. So I just want to like explain why I'm so angry at this situation. Let me just explain this real quick with what I've been doing in Faceplant here. Trying to find, oh, it's this one. So right here, so I'm able to choose where I'm taking the amplitude modulation signal from, whether it's here or whether it's here. And so if I want to get that rattle on this noise, I can take it from after the sine wave's amplitude envelope and therefore get this effect where it goes brrr at first and then smooths out. Hear how that tail is just like, it's just clean noise? So yeah, I guess, I mean, now that I compare the two, I'd say definitely if you're trying to get this preset right here, which I should save because it's a really good one. I wanted to do more macros. See, I'm missing the macros now. But once I fix this, I'll be posting this on my Patreon. And you can get good 808s out of SERUM. It's just going to be different. I was trying to recreate what I was doing in Faceplant in SERUM, but it's just like, it's a different, it's not as good. It's not as good for what I'm trying to do here. But it's still really good. It's still a really great synth. Let's make another pluck, and this will sort of modulate the transient down a little bit at this point as well. Because I'm trying to keep that transient cleaner. Okay, and then we want to modulate the noise again after this filter, or Oh, I thought I had mapped this to, oh yeah. So let's turn the overall volume down and then use this at that gain stage. Oh my god. Why? Why? It's so annoying. It's so annoying to try to do something that's not in Faceplant. Why am I so addicted? LFO or 2 main global. Don't tell me you can't modulate the global volume. That is like the craziest thing I've ever heard. What? Why? Dude, are you serious? Oh, amp. Sorry. Okay, well that gives us a little bit more kick, which is what I wanted. All right. Now, the next part. Whatever your key of your track is, say it's C sharp. I have a video when I did this, explain this with key tracking. It's my video on key tracking, but Also, I would really like to be able to blow this up and edit it. I can't even zoom into this curve to edit it. Like, but let's say our low notes, we want to be sounding dry. But our high notes, we want to put some reverb on it. So let's say our high notes, we want them to be not as loud. And let's also say we want our time to be modulated. So what we're going to want to do is first, let's dial in the time part. So we want to use this note remapping to edit the pitch envelope time. And we want to do it inversely. And what that means is it's going to start longer, and as you go higher, it's going to get shorter. Oh, never mind. This way is what we want. So I'm going to edit this curve. And we could have it control the release. So let's say the high notes, they have less release. All right, so we're also going to want to turn the volume down a little bit with those higher notes. So let's get a gain we can modulate. I guess let's modulate the, let's get another, I don't know, let's get another distortion so that we can have, let's just put it on hard clip. Let's make sure we're not driving it at all. And then we have another gain we can use here. So let's mop this to the gain. Inversely. Let's turn this gain down. All right, we're getting closer to something that resembles what I was doing in Phase Plant. I will say that SERUM is really amazing for certain types of sounds, whereas Phase Plant is really amazing for literally every single type of sound. And, well, actually, they don't have a spectral oscillator, but they will. And they have other stuff that allows you to make spectral, like they should have a spectral gate. They should have a, I don't know why everything is so slowly evolving, because if I could make my own synth, like it would be so fucking, it'd be cracked. If I could have a team make me my own synth, like it would be so much fun. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, any developers, if you want to get my 2 cents on developing, let me know. Just talking to myself here. Okay. We're just hanging out, sound designing, you know. the sun here. The sun's moving. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That noise sounds like shit, though. Just the tail. I just really care about the tail. Like, oh, I guess we could modulate. Okay, so we need to get an aux modulation source. It's just a different way of thinking with this mod matrixy bullshit. Like, it's just not as good of a way of thinking. Like, modular is just a way better way of thinking. I like it, though. It's not bad. It's just... Well, it is bad. It's bad when you're used to modular style. Because this is very semi-modular. This is not... Like, in Phase Plant, you can just, like, look at Phase Plant. Like, you hold your... You can see where the modulation's going. You can see the cable. It's, like, modular. Like, anytime you want to know what anything's doing, you can right-click on it. Let's say, oh, and you can edit these curves. You can, like you can say, oh, look at that. And, like, you can have as many of everything as you want. Like, I could have that many gains. I don't know why I would want that, but there might be a reason why. Like, if I want to try a different version of this oscillator, I can just duplicate it and mute it. Like, there's just so many, I could go into so many reasons why this is, like, extremely powerful. But go back to the SERUM 2. I wanted to make that noise not rattle as much at the end, so I have to modulate the... Oh shit, we already have a... No, it's gonna be too hard for me. I'm sorry, I'll have to figure out how to get that to sound better, like, later. So let's go back to this key. God damn it. The sun's in my goddamn face. Okay. Alright, so let's get a convolver. Let's go into the factory presets and let's get a medium. Let's try the medium. And we're gonna want to mix. We're gonna control the mix. So when it's low, no reverb. When it's high, when it's high, we want a lot of reverb. I love this convolver, by the way. So let's go to the matrix and let's edit this curve. Let's edit this curve. Let's bring this down. God, I hate when I double click on a Mac touchpad to make a point and then I can't drag it. Like, half the time it doesn't work. So we want that upper octave to have a little... Oh my God, see it just happened again. so that's that. We're getting there. That's pretty much it. I don't know if I'd add any other macros right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I would try to build this 808. This might be really excessive compared to what most people need, but like, let me just write a quick something now so that you can see how all these modulators work to help it sound way better, like almost more like a sampler to 808. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry for the lack of enthusiasm in this tutorial. That does sound pretty freaking tight though. There's a lot of other ways. I guess I'm just gonna have to find like SERUM specific ways to make 6 like presets. Like I guess I did alright. I will say for this specific circumstance, Faceplant takes the cake. Because Faceplant gives you that subtlety. Like, a lot of people don't think about like adding that much subtlety to like the programming of an 808, but like it really does matter. Like having that little reverb, like let's mess with the reverb. Oh shit. I put the MIDI on the Faceplant one, dude. Alright, let's hear what the SERUM one sounds like. Sorry. And now let me show you how it's fun to like macro or control these macros, you know, so we could like maybe modulate this release time. Sorry, I'm on the stream right now. What's up? Okay, what's up? Sorry. Oh, someone's watching now. Are this drum and bass? What genre are you making today? This is like trap. SERUM 2 is fire, especially for designing neurobass. I agree. It's so fire. It's really great for a lot of things. I'm not trying to diss. I love it. So let's modulate it a little bit. So you could have it be like short for the first part, and then you could like, I don't know, have some like other sound, you know? Like a little wub. Let's just have a filter wub. Let's do a reswub. Edit. Turn the wideness all the way down. So you could have like some basses in this first part that are more like, you know. And then for this subby 808 part, maybe pitch these way up. So there it is in context. I'm going to be fine-tuning this preset and finding a better way to make better ones. So I'll probably do another video like this in the future, but I'm going to post this preset once it's dialed in along with the phase plant presets on my Patreon this month as sort of a as like a bonus. But yeah, big up, big up, big up. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something, learned some things about Serum 2. And I'll be trying to get better at Serum 2 because it is a different workflow and a different way of thinking than the purely modular workflow of Faceplant that I'm so used to. I'm mainly a Faceplant dude. Like, I've been using it since it was released. I got it the day it was released. I've been using it every day since. I've been obsessed with it because before Faceplant came out, Serum was kind of like the only semi-modular synth VST, and I was really pissed at it being so limited. And there was a few other things. I was trying to use VCV Rack. I ended up getting a bunch of hardware modular, all because I wanted more options. But with the hardware modular, there wasn't enough options. VCV Rack's great. They have Rack 2, which is a VST, but that's a little bit too clunky. And Faceplant is just the perfect mix of like semi-modular, but pretty much fully modular. And you know, I was really hoping that Serum 2 would be a little bit more modular than it came out. But I do really like a lot of the new things in it, so we're going to be experimenting with some of those new sounds. The fact that you can audio rate modulate almost everything with the oscillators is pretty interesting. But I'm going to do a video on like interesting things in Serum 2 because I'm probably not going to be using it to make a lot of these like basic sounds. You know, I'm probably going to be using it to make like crazy sounds. So I've made a few tracks using it as like the main lead sound so far, so I'll keep going on that. And yeah, if you want to catch more videos, I'm going to be doing a lot more of the private streams that you can only get at the Patreon, and that's going to be where a lot of the like more close the techniques that I'm holding a little closer to my chest I'll put on there for, you know, because I got to charge something, because some of these are like literally inventing or like coming up with, there's nothing else like it really that I've found, some of these things. So you know, but so yeah, you can go check that out. There's also like hundreds of gigabytes of samples on there that's literally $5, so go tip me. Love you, appreciate you, big up, keep on making sick tunes.